Okay, and we're back. Week 12 of the 2025 NFL season has come and gone, and things just continue to get weirder. The Chiefs refuse to die. There's people getting their penises punched all over the place. I don't even know what to say anymore. But let's get into it. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW. This didn't work. Ah, damn it. There you go.
Super Dario World.
Man, I probably should have tested more buttons before I started going live.
What happened there?
Well, after one button doesn't work, it's better to test other buttons. That's something that I forgot to do, but it happens. It happens. Fortunately, I was ready to switch out, but yeah, it's been a weird NFL season, and it just keeps getting weirder. I mean, we will get into, the dude getting punched in the dick at one point, but I don't recall in all my years watching the NFL, like, dudes spitting on each other. I don't recall that being a thing, and now it's happened multiple times. Now there's people getting punched in the dick. It's like, what is this? What's happening? Is it, what is the new generation just really, like, fucked up in the head? What the hell's going on, man? Am I the old guy? Like, am I the old guy who's like, man, you know what? You shouldn't punch people in the dick on national TV. That's just, like, not good manners. You know what I'm saying?
They're just bringing back that, playground feeling.
Yeah, the
sport.
What's the capital of Thailand? Bangkok. So, but whatever, man. Whatever. Let's get into it. Before we get into it, let me just give you a quick reminder that any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can find me at DarioSDW and at Super Dario World. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. If we reach 10,000 subs before the end of the NFL season, I will go on a 10,000-mile road trip, record most of it, and also, I've forgotten to mention this, for a bit, and I remember today, but do not buy the Toyota BC4X. It sucks. And second, do not go to Mossy Toyota of El Cajon, because, well, you can go there if you feel like making one of your most important financial decisions in your life with a bunch of liars, who will scam you. And that, if you want to do that, then you should definitely go. I highly recommend it. So, yeah, I've forgotten to mention that for a bit. And then today I was going through the analytics, and I was like, man, that video is almost reached 100,000 views. I should probably do like a reply, because I don't go through all the comments. But I probably just should make a reply video answering most of those questions and then reply to every comment with the video. I think that will work. But I'll probably wait till it reaches 100,000. I'll probably wait, I
mean, it's funny to read the comments because you got a lot of people really mad at you.
I don't care. Listen, yes, let's say 9 out of 10 are calling me an idiot, but that one guy is like, man, I wish I would have seen that video sooner. Like, it would have saved me a lot of money. And so it's like, hey, you know what? There you go. I did it for you. So there's one person who understands, and I'm probably saving somebody else. So, because eventually it'll all even out. But whatever. Well, let's talk about football. Let's talk about something fun. Do you want to start with a hot seat? Do you want to start with the playoff picture? Or do you just want to go over the games? Honestly, I'm kind of tired, so I'd just rather go to the games.
Just hit me with the games. I'm tired too.
All right, cool. Yeah. So let's get into it. Thursday night football, we had the Buffalo Bills getting their asses beaten by the Houston Texans. Holy crap, that team looks scary. Like, the Houston Texans defense looked like they were gonna kill Josh Allen. Look at him. Look at his face. He's terrified. There was nowhere he could go. Now, for all the people who are freaking out, like, man, the Texans, they're deadly and all this stuff. Yes, they are very good. It's a very good defense. It might be the best defense. It's also a Thursday night game at home. Thursday night games are notorious for the visiting team not doing so well. So let's just keep that in mind. Mob Nasty 9804, much love. Dario and Eric, thank you for joining us. Mob Nasty, Gus Bezerra, que pasa, fellas? I'm kind of tired too. Hey, it's Thanksgiving week, man. It's gonna be a short one, so let's try to be optimistic. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. Anyway, so this game, people are really freaking out about the Buffalo Bills. To me, the loss against Miami was more concerning than the loss against the Texans. I think they'll get their act together, but I would not be surprised if the freaking Texans go on a run and end up winning the AFC South. They're only 2 games away behind the Colts, and they haven't played the Colts at all. So if they beat the Colts twice, they're on top of their division. So I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I think the Colts actually don't have a easy schedule going forward.
Well,
so I could see the Texans eventually taking over.
Well, there's 6 games left in the season. The Colts played the Jaguars twice and the Texans twice. So that sucks. That really sucks for them. And those 2 teams are not. Well, first off, the Colts just lose in Clown Town. That's not good. Why are we talking about the Colts? We're supposed to be talking about the Texans. Texans don't have an easy schedule either. They have to go against the Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Colts twice, and I'm missing somebody. Might be the Titans or Clown Town. Who knows? Whatever. Point is, Buffalo Bills, I don't see them catching up to the Patriots at this point, but I think they'll be fine. I think they'll turn it around, hopefully. If not,
When was the last time the Patriots won their division?
Since Brady left, which was 2020 was the season that he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and he won the Super Bowl. So 2019.
Oh damn! Almost there. Almost going on a decade there.
Dude, the Bills had a 5-year window, and now it's shut. I'm not gonna say it's fully shut, but it's way smaller. They had a 5-year window to own that division and to win a Super Bowl, and now it's not gonna be as easy anymore. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say the Texans' helmets look badass.
Yeah, they look cool. Gus Becerra says this is the ultimate parody year. Yeah, I honestly couldn't have written something this ridiculous this season, but it's good. It's good that teams are neck and neck with each other. It makes things interesting. It's just really hard to bet on stuff in this, which is why thank God I haven't bet this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God. I'd be poor as hell. I'd be even more poor than I am right now. But anyway, let's continue. Sunday.
I'm losing all my money on our family bets.
Yeah, pretty much. Sunday, we had the Chicago Bears taking down the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Aaron Rodgers-less Pittsburgh Steelers. That sucked.
I picked the Steelers, assuming Rodgers would play.
I mean, it would have been phenomenal if he played. Now, the Steelers are kind of in a very rough spot. They are no longer in the playoff picture. The Ravens have taken them over. On the other hand, the Bears are in a hot streak. They are on top of their division. They're a game above everybody else? Like, what the hell is this team, man? How the hell did they turn around like this? Caleb Williams still misses some easy shots, but overall the team's looking more and more confident every day. And Caleb Williams has gotten better. Freaking what's the name? Ben Johnson, mad respect. I did not think he'd be able to turn that dumpster fire around, but hey, they invested in the right places. They needed to protect their quarterback. They got offensive linemen. They wanted to take pressure off the quarterback. They got the run game going. The defense is looking great. Dennis Allen, probably one of the best hires of the offseason as a defensive coordinator. He sucks as a head coach, but great defensive coordinator. They lost all of their linebackers on Sunday and a bunch of their secondary players and still managed to squeak out a victory. Dude, like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think the Bears are for real.
I'm not gonna go so far as to designate them for real.
I didn't say for real.
Might be for real.
I didn't say for real. I said I think they're for real. You know what I'm saying?
Just for real, not for
just
real.
Not for real. If they beat the Eagles and split with the Bears, if they split with the Packers and the Lions, then they're for real. But You know, that right now they're for real. All right, so by that meaning,
If anybody's keeping track, our designations are a team that's, pretty good. You say it's for real. A team that's like, that is a good team that's like for real, for real.
for real, for real.
And then when it's a team that's elite, they are the truth.
And by the way, just so in case anybody's wondering, a good team is supposed to beat bad teams. A great team supposed to beat good teams. An elite team beats everybody. You know, like any given Sunday, anybody. So that's kind of how that works. Let's see, Derpy 501ST2. It's the Bears regardless. Sandman 8296. Will use your doubt as fuel, Eric. Go Bears. There you go, man.
I mean,
fuel them.
I think
Give them fuel. Why are you waiting? Doubt more. They need the fuel. They need the fire. Give it to them. Do it right now.
I don't know, man. I mean, I kept choosing the Chiefs the last few weeks, but now they won, so I broke that streak.
We're talking about the Bears. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I don't, because I've been rooting against the Bears. I assumed that was the fuel I was giving them.
That's true. I don't remember your picks, man. But yeah, honestly,
I always picked against the Bears.
Well, it's been the reasonable thing to do historically, but nah, man, it's impressive.
I'm sorry, I took statistics classes, okay?
And on the other side of the field, sheesh, the Steelers, man, I don't know how they managed to implode.
Bitch.
Every single season. Dude, their defense is the most bipolar defense in the entire league. Like, I don't get it. Sometimes they suck. Sometimes they have 20 turnovers in a game. So I guess it's because they're old and they're tired. And so they're tired most games. And all of a sudden they wake up and like, oh, we got to do something. But Jesus Christ. Derpy says, I only lost 2 games last week. So might be Derpy's in first place. I don't know. In your picks. Okay. I don't even want to check how many I got wrong. I don't even want to check. At this point, it's probably embarrassing. But let's continue. We had the Evil Empire. The New England Patriots taking down the Cincinnati Bengals and being the first team to reach 10 victories in the season and the only team with 10 victories this season, 26-20. Couple pieces of news from this game. Bad news for the Patriots. Left tackle Will Campbell has a possible MCL sprain, and he could be headed to IR. This sucks. This is the rookie left tackle, and he's really cemented that offensive line. We'll see how that goes. If they're very lucky, it's only going to be 4 games. Might be that they don't put him on IR, but gee, as long as they get him back for the playoffs, they should be fine. And their schedule the rest of the way is not the most difficult schedule in the world. Bad news for the Bengals. Wide receiver T. Higgins got a concussion in the game. So, again, he's going to be day-to-day. See if he comes back. I really highly doubt he's going to play this Thursday. This game, it's one of those that you're like, man, if Jamar Chase just hadn't been a fucking moron and spat on freaking Ramsey, they could have maybe won this game. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but Jesus H. Christ. How stupid can you be? What? But
he told me he didn't do it.
Well,
he told me to my face. I was looking at him.
Yeah, he didn't open his mouth at that man. Derpy says the Pats might be back. I don't think the Pats are all the way back, but I think they're heading in a great direction. They have, in my humble opinion, they have the head coach, they have the quarterback, and they have the offensive coordinator, who I don't think anybody will ever hire as a head coach again, in Josh McDaniels. So it's a great place to start building off of. Like, honestly, they have a great culture over there. Freaking, it sucks that it's the Patriots again. Like, why do they always have to fucking stabilize so quickly? But honestly,
what happens when you got a great organization?
I know. So overall, the turnaround's been phenomenal, and it was quick. It was almost immediate, and it's because they had the guy at QB. So Drake May, he's in contention for MVP. I haven't seen enough. I don't think so, but you never know. I mean, if they continue winning, who knows? Sandman, more of a recent patcher back, Bravel or May? It's 100% Bravel. All right, 100% Bravel. May's helped, but May was there last year, and they were not even close to this. So it's a change in personnel, it's a change in culture, and it all started the moment that they hired Mike Bravel. So to me, it's 100% Bravel. And
I'm gonna go ahead and declare the Patriots for real.
For real. I'm not sure if they're for real.
I think they're for real.
Listen, they had a last place schedule. They got lucky several times. Like, for example, this game where they played not against Joe Burrow and not against Jamar Chase. So they've gotten lucky, but luck is very important in football.
You know what
luck
that
is
sounds
super
like?
important.
It sounds like the Chiefs.
Yeah. I'm not saying that they're fakes. I'm not saying that they're frauds. I'm saying they're a very good team. I'm actually concerned to how good they can actually get. This is year one. Like, this is probably the worst they're going to be. It's a very young team too. So it's again, I don't think they're for real yet, but they're heading in that direction. And playing in Foxborough in January is not the easiest thing in the world. So having home field advantage is a big convenience. So we'll see how that goes. Next.
Listen, I've always thought that, like, the better a team is, the better fortune itself favors them, which is why they become so lucky.
Maybe fortune favors the bold.
Such is the way of the football gods.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Next, probably the most exciting game of the weekend. We had the New Jersey Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Lions squeaking out a victory. It's top 3 in the NFL. The midnight, I don't know what it's called, but it's the black uniform for the Detroit Lions. Phenomenal.
They look more like the Panthers, but I still like it.
Yeah, it looks cooler than the Panthers. So 27 to 34 in overtime. Freaking Jameis Winston caught a pass for a touchdown. Not only caught a pass, but freaking like shook a defender, or like got him off his game and all that stuff. Is it possible that Jameis is a better tight end or wide receiver than he is a quarterback? Maybe. It might be that's the way to go for the freaking Giants or for Jameis' career. Because holy shit, that was actually a lot of fun to watch.
Got hands, just not for throwing.
Yeah, no, it was actually a really fun game to watch. It was shocking that the Lions were, let's just say, being dominated that way. And then they gave the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs, and he was like, I'm going to run for 100 yards. Like, if nobody else is doing anything, I'm scoring a touchdown. So it was fun. The big piece of news from this game is that the New Jersey Giants are officially eliminated from playoff contention. So congratulations, Giants. Second year in the row, you are the first team to be eliminated from the playoffs. Congratulations. Anyway, Sandman, Giants are eliminated from playoffs contention. Do the Giants save Dart even if he's healthy? No. Kid needs reps. So they may tell him, dude, don't run, okay? Don't get hit. Stay in the pocket, all that stuff. Don't put your body at risk. Save it for next season. Get the experience, get the reps. Just don't go out there and hit somebody head first. Now, these dudes are not...
He's definitely to the point where it's like, he's definitely the starter for next season, like guaranteed.
Yeah.
So no need to have him do anything risky.
Yeah. And he's kind of an idiot. Well, and that's not fair. He's kind of a meathead, and so he likes contact and he runs into it. They need to get that out of him. They need to get that out of him if he wants to have a longer career. But if they can manage to contain it, because he's not worried about losing his job. The interim head coach might be trying to get a job, but I'm pretty sure at this point it's like, dude, just tank. Like the ownership, it's telling him like, dude, we'll get a better draft pick. Just we won't hold it against you if we lose the rest of the way. So if I'm the Giants, I keep him out there, but you know, I would not expose him by any like making him run the ball or something. Well, hopefully he'll save himself. Next, we got an ass whooping. We got the Green Bay mother-loving Packers beating on the Minnesota Vikings. Big news from this game. Quarterback J.J. McCarthy has a concussion. So this was weird because he finished out the game. I don't know when they discovered that he had the concussion, but I'm guessing it was after the game. So he played with a concussion, which might explain why he sucks so bad. But, you know.
He toughed it out like an old school wrestler. I respect it.
Yeah, fair enough. Sandman, on the Giants note, have you seen Scatterboo doing these videos, WWE live streams? Eric, that's more your bag. Have you seen Scatterboo do any WWE stuff?
No, but not that I'm aware.
Look it up.
Scatterboo.
I mean, I thought the guy was injured. Why would he be doing WWE? I don't know, but good for him.
Oh, I heard something about that actually. Scatterboo.
Whatever.
Wait, how do I write that?
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on it. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks kind of just surviving the Texans. I'm sorry, the Titans. This game's weird. First off, Jason Smith and Jigma. Great player. Phenomenal. On pace for 2,000 yards. Like, maybe a record-breaking season. On the other side of the field, the Titans. Dude, Cam Ward starting to look good. Starting to give the fan base hope. I do not think, in spite of them having maybe the worst record, do they have the worst record? They only have one victory in the entire season. In spite of them having the worst record, I don't think they're the worst team in the NFL. Like, they have potential. So if they get the right head coach and they draft an O-line and they protect them, you know, things might be turning around in Tennessee. I don't think they're going to hire the right
team, the Jets?
The Raiders.
You think the Raiders are better than the Jets?
No, I think the Raiders are worse than the Jets.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can buy that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, the Giants also fired their defensive coordinator. So, people in New York.
Giants.
Yep. Next. The freaking Kansas City Chiefs sneak a victory from the stupid Indianapolis Colts, who just choked, played not to lose, and ended up losing 20-23 in overtime against the freaking Kansas City Chiefs. I don't understand what the fuck happened in this game. This game was weird for several reasons. First off, reffing was atrocious. Both ways. Like, the Chiefs had a touchdown stolen from them from a phantom face mask, which was funny. Not fair, but funny. Then the Colts, they got a bunch of really bizarre calls. Like, there was a roughing the passer that Mahomes just threw the ball and a guy hit him. Like, almost the moment that he let the ball go, and the guy falls on top of him, kind of. And by kind of, I mean the guy was falling and he fell on top of him. And they call that a roughing the passer. It's like, dude, that's kind of ticky-tacky. That's what's the guy supposed to do? It happens so quickly. There was also a very controversial third down play where I don't know if you saw it, but Patrick Mahomes, it's a fourth and long, and it's a third and long, and he throws a pass to tight end Noah Gray, and he kind of doesn't catch it, but it goes between his legs, and he falls on the ground and has a concussion, so I think he's unconscious. But he kind of has the ball pinned on his legs and his arms, so it doesn't really touch the ground. So it's technically a caught pass. It's a caught ball, even though the guy's unconscious on the ground. It was bizarre, man. But it's one of those things that you're
That's
like,
badass.
it's like respect, but it's one of those things like, first off, you lucky sons of bitches. Second, does that stop the play? Because, I mean, technically the guy hasn't caught the ball. He hasn't caught it. It's just on him. And it hasn't touched the ground. But the refs beeped it because the guy was unconscious on the ground. So, technically...
Was he touched?
I mean, he was being touched. but he hadn't caught the ball. I mean, he hadn't had, in his hands, had control of the ball. The dude was unconscious on the ground. The ball just wasn't on the ground. So technically, the next person who grabs that ball, that's his ball. Or if it touches the ground, it's a dead ball. Since the refs beeped it, they were like, oh, it's a caught ball. It's like, listen, I don't think that's a caught ball, but what? Again, it was a weird game. It was a weirdly officiated game. So, like,
I'm looking up this. I can't visualize it.
All right, fair enough. Let me see the comments. JSN #1 pick in fantasy next season. That's tough. It depends. I mean, because we've seen this before. We've seen receivers have one crazy season and then they just kind of disappear. I don't see that happening, honestly. #1, though, I mean, because Jamar Chase still exists. He just hasn't have Joe Burrow, and he rarely has Joe Burrow, so maybe. Jay Jettas, with JJ McCarthy, no, definitely. With who else could be there? Dude, Devontae Adams just scores touchdowns like crazy. I don't know. I have to think about it. But definitely top 10, top 5 even. Are you looking at the video?
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, so. Oh, he's out.
Right?
But I don't see the hands.
His hands aren't holding the ball. It's just, it has
He's got the ball. He's falling. It's stuck in the
between his legs and in between his forearm and his legs.
Right. Did it not touch the ground at any point?
Listen, you can't see it touch the ground, therefore it didn't touch the ground. So the ball should still be a live ball. But the refs beeped it. And so what?
It looks like it had to slide on the ground.
Listen, when I was watching the game, I was like, dude, that thing hit the ground. That's bullshit. When you look at it afterwards and you look at the explanation, you're like, well, if it didn't touch the ground, the dude clearly isn't holding it. Like, he clearly did not catch it. And so it's one of those things, like, imagine this happens. So a player is running and they're throwing the ball at him and he slips and he falls and he's face down, right? Like, hands down, and he's unconscious. And then the ball just falls right on top of him, right on his back, and it gets stuck. And so, is that a catch? I don't think so. It just, the ball hasn't hit the ground, you know?
I mean, okay, let's say I'm lying dead on the ground, like flat.
Yeah, like you slip like a you slip like a cartoon, hit your head on the ground, you're just,
and I'm knocked out. But then the ball just sort of gets lodged here.
Yeah, like it hits, like you're trying to get up and it hits you right in the face and it just lands on your chest.
Yeah, like it's
so
here,
you're
here.
Exactly.
And the ball might even be like, whatever, it's just there.
Yeah.
Is that a catch?
According to, if the refs beep it, yes. But you're unconscious and you're not really holding it. It was, but again,
to be the Chiefs.
It's one of those things you're like, of course that one went for the Chiefs. But, what can you do? Again, they did get a touchdown stolen from them. It was just weird. It was a weird game. And the Colts, Jesus Christ. You fucking Jonathan Taylor. What the fuck are you doing? You're up by
What is the Chiefs' main superpower?
They make you stupid. They make other teams stupid. And they make you progressively stupid. The more points they started scoring, the dumber the Colts got. Yeah, and you could see it. It was just...
Well, it's because you start getting on tilt because you're like, oh no, they're gonna do it again.
I don't know. Like, it was annoying. And now the Chiefs are just one game behind the Chargers. And now everybody's like, oh, they're gonna make it, blah, blah. We'll see. We'll see. Next, we had the New Jersey Jets getting their asses beat by the Baltimore Ravens. This game was actually a lot closer than it should have been. I don't know what the hell's going on with the Baltimore offense, but it's concerning. Maybe the Jets defense is good, but I doubt it. It was just a bad game for the Ravens. They start off the season with a red hot offense. I don't know what the hell happened, but they need to get their act back together. Maybe Lamar's still not 100% yet. Who knows? We'll see. Next, Cleveland Browns taking down the Las Vegas Raiders 24-10. The first official start for one Shedeur Sanders, and he was all right. Like, he was not great, he was not terrible. He looked better than Dylan Gabriel, which begs the question of, like, what the fuck are you doing, Kevin Stefanski? Why did you not want to start him? Like, it makes no goddamn sense, but whatever. Freaking Myles Garrett had, well, the Browns in general had 10 sacks in this game. So poor Gino, they almost killed him. They are Myles Garrett is on track to have like 30 sacks this season. So what are you doing? What's wrong with your camera?
I can't fix my laptop.
Okay, all right. So Myles Garrett, I believe he currently has 18 sacks for the season. There's 6 games left, and the record I believe is 22 and a half sacks. If all goes well, he should break the sack record, the season sack record, and who knows when he'll stop, because guess who they have on the schedule?
The Browns?
The Browns, yeah.
Well, I'm assuming they still have the Steelers and the Ravens and the Bengals.
They have the Tennessee Titans that has like extremely porous O-line. So he should get quite a few there. One fun fact about this game, and honestly, kind of endeared me to him a little. Geno Smith flipping the bird to Raiders fans, as you know, any God-fearing man should. So it's like they just kept, talking shit about Geno. He's had a terrible season. Like, he's played terribly, but the Raiders in general just suck this season. They fired Chip Kelly, their offensive coordinator, which of course they did it right before their Chargers game. But I'm starting to respect, I think it's the second week in a row where Geno Smith's flipped off Raider fans, and good for him. Respect.
Yeah,
anybody who treats Raider fans like shit is okay on my book. So there you go. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals dropping a game against the Jacksonville Jaguars 27-24 in overtime, losing 27-24 in overtime.
What the fuck are the Jaguars?
What the fuck? I have no idea. Because they beat the ever-living hell out of the Chargers, and then they almost lost to the Cardinals. And by the way, Liam Cohen, kind of an idiot. I remember I was watching the game. It was the fourth quarter. They were driving. They were in field goal range. They were up by 3, and it's 4th down in field goal range. What do you think he does? Like in the 20-yard line.
How far away was he?
Like, they were in the 20-yard line.
4th down?
Yep.
1 yard?
What are you talking about, 1 yard? I already told you. I don't even remember. 4th and something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it matters.
Let's say 4th. Let's say 4th and 2. I don't even remember.
A flea flicker.
I don't remember the play. The point is, he went for it instead of kicking the field goal. You know what happens when you go for the field goal? You go up by 6 points. And guess what happened? Cardinals stopped them, moved down the field goal, tied it, going to overtime. And I was like, these idiots deserve to lose. They're too stupid. And lo and behold, they managed to squeak out a victory. But it was infuriating, because I don't know what the fuck the Jaguars are. No, I don't think they know what they are. Nobody knows. Sandman's asking. Oh, okay, so Sandman's saying, feel bad for Genty. He can't even find an inch to run. Yeah. The Chip Kelly scheme just does not work for the NFL. Tried it several times. Does not work. The interesting thing about Chip Kelly, though, the man keeps getting paid by teams to not work for them. For like the 49ers, I think, are paying him. The Raiders are paying him. And I don't know how long the Eagles paid him. So the dude just keeps getting paid millions of dollars not to work anymore. So maybe he's got it figured out. Maybe the Chip Kelly scheme is better than we thought. And it has nothing to do with football. Let me just see if I can fix my camera.
He's running a little Ponzi scheme in the NFL.
I guess.
What's wrong with the camera?
I have no idea. Turned off again. There you go. Can you see me? Is it back?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, cool. So, the other thing that Sandman was asking, give me a second here. All right. Jaguars a playoff team?
They can make it and be eliminated in the first round.
Oh man. So they're right there.
They're a one and done team.
So they have two games against the Colts. I think they have one against the Titans. See, I don't.
They only get past the divisional if somehow they get to play either the Colts or the Chargers.
Ah, man, I don't know.
Because I don't know why they just got the Chargers number.
I don't know. That's a tough question. Like, I think the Titans have a better chance of making it than the Jaguars.
The Titans?
I'm sorry, the Texans. But the thing is that we saw how good the Jaguars can be. The problem is that they're just stupid. I don't know. Like, right now, I'm saying they don't make the playoffs just because, I'm pissed. Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons beating the New Orleans Saints 24-10. Kirk Cousins sneaking out a victory. Well, not sneaking out a victory, getting a legit victory in New Orleans. Nobody cares about this game. Nobody cares about this team's. One notable injury, Alvin Kamara, his knee. We don't have an update, but he looks like he's day-to-day, I guess. Next, the shocker of the weekend. The Philadelphia Eagles losing to the Dallas Cowboys after leading them 21-0. This game was stupid. Did you watch it?
I stopped at like halftime.
Because you thought it was done, right?
Yeah.
I have no freaking idea how the freaking offensive coordinator has not been fired. Like, I don't get it. The Eagles clearly have a problem on offense, and one of those big problems is I think they gave the ball to Saquon Barkley like 10 times when they were up by 21-24. When you're up by a lot, you should run the ball a lot. So they're just stupid. It was just stupid. They have a phenomenal defense, but the offense is just terrible. So I have no idea what the hell's going on. On the other hand, the Cowboys
on a little bit of a win streak here. Huh?
Well, their defense showed up. They beat the Raiders. Come on.
But you know what? I'm kind of happy that they're on a bit of a win streak because you know who they got next week?
They got the Chiefs tomorrow. Oh, no, Thursday.
Oh, they're playing. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I mean, when it's a short week, advantage team at home. So we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, the Cowboys still have a shot.
Are we betting on whether Burrow plays?
Burrow will play. They already said Burrow's playing.
Okay.
But,
is Jamar back?
Yeah, he was suspended one game, and who knows T. Higgins. I don't think he's gonna play if he's in the concussion protocol. My nose is all stuffy. Damn it. Next, we have point is here. Cowboys. They could go on a run, and they could still make the playoffs. I doubt it. But, they're showing signs of life, so good for them, I guess. Next, the best team in the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams, beat the ever-living crap, literally, out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And one Baker Mayfield has a sprained left shoulder. He's hopeful to play on week 13, but holy shit, this was an ass beating. Offense, defense, nothing could go the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers way, and I'm concerned. I'm very concerned about who can stop the freaking Los Angeles Rams, man. They look like the best team in football, and it's not even close. Also, it's very concerning that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers suck so much, and they're kind of in a losing streak. The only thing that they're lucky is that everybody else in their division sucks. So, thoughts?
My thoughts are that I felt really bad when Baker went down. Because it felt like he was trying to put the team on his back. There were a few times where he was just like,
put him on his shoulder.
I'm just gonna run it myself. I can't get first downs any other way.
Yeah.
So
sucks.
Oh,
We got a
boy.
question here. Sandman, are the Pickens the number one wide receiver now? George Pickens may have been the trade of the offseason. Actually, no. Micah Parsons probably. No, but
No, Micah Parsons.
yeah, but George Pickens coming to the Cowboys, phenomenal decision. If CeeDee Lamb would just stop dropping balls, they would be so much better. But they're very different in what they do. Like Pickens is more of the 50-50 guy because he's more like an 80-20 guy. But damn, and then they can't tackle him after he gets the ball. So that dude's making himself money next offseason. And CeeDee Lamb needs to, get his head out of his ass and, start contributing here. And no, the Rams are not for real. They are, Eric.
Rams or I'm sorry, you have the Cowboys here.
Yeah, sorry. Because I have a question. Rams for real? No, they're not for real. They are?
No, they are the truth.
There you go. Somebody wasn't paying attention, Sandman. Next, Monday Night Football, we have the Carolina Panthers, getting their asses beat by the San Francisco 49ers, who did not want to win. They did not want to win. However, Carolina Panthers did not take too kindly to getting their asses beat, and so they resorted to dick punching. Let me see. Please play. Please play. Yes, there you go.
And his
Boom.
Wait.
Can
Where
you
is
see
it?
it? Can you see it?
No, wait.
I
Play
thought I had it.
again.
I thought I had it on loop. There you go. There you go.
and
All right, where's
Boom.
the
Right
finish?
there. Ooh.
Wait, who's doing it? I can't see it.
Why is this right here? Right. That's the crush. Boom. Look at it again. Look again. Right here. Boom. Listen, that's hysterical, but that's also freaking bullshit and should not happen in the NFL. Also,
Jesus.
I think that guy got a 1-game suspension, which is totally on. I don't think that the punishment is anywhere near the crime there. Like dudes who spit get 1-game suspension. That dude he punched the family jewels. It should at least be 3. 3 at least.
It should either be 3 or it should be 1, and the other guy gets to punch him back.
Right? Or a kick.
That's
Whichever.
the only justice in this world. He gets to do whatever he wants. He gets 1 free shot.
I mean, at least now kind of, if somebody spits in you, you punch them in the nuts. Like, it'll kind of, it's fair. Apparently, according to the NFL, that is equal. But Jesus Christ, man, I can't believe that happened in a professional NFL and a primetime game, dude. So everybody was watching it. It's idiot.
Imagine getting your dick punched in national television on primetime.
I mean, I get why the guy was pissed. Freaking the 49ers threw 3 interceptions and the Panthers only got 3 points out of it. Of course you'd be pissed off and stressed and whatever. But, that's not the right way to deal with stuff. It's not. You should be a grown up and not punch people in the dick. It's not cool.
Yeah,
it's
punch your
funny.
own offense in the dick.
Punch your freaking quarterback in the dick. I don't know what the hell's happening. That's another team I don't get. I don't get any of the cat teams. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the Panthers because 1 week they look phenomenal and then another week they just look atrocious. I don't get the Jaguars, who 1 week look unstoppable against the Chargers and then they can barely survive the Arizona Cardinals. I don't get the Lions, who are freaking struggling against the New Jersey Giants, who lost against the Vikings. I do not. What am I missing here? I don't get the Bengals, who can't protect their QB, who's got their best wide receiver just spitting at people. I don't get any of the cat teams. All right, none of the cat teams make sense this season. They should just stop. They should just be shown the door. Get out of here, or just play amongst each other the rest of the season. No, I mean, people might miss the Lions, but whatever. Just stop.
Once you actually have cats, you realize that This is actually perfectly normal cat behavior.
Okay, so it's the fault of the owners for choosing that mascot.
Oh yeah,
All right,
they
perfect.
brought on themselves.
All right, so just one more dick punch because that's
Just
honestly,
one for posterity.
boom.
Damn. Nice uppercut. God damn it.
Dude, I feel sorry for Juwan Jennings. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for laughing at your pain, but how often does this happen? Again,
come on.
I'd never seen this in my entire life in a professional football game, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's it. Is there anything you want to bring up? Do you want to check out the playoff picture?
We can look at it real quick if you
All right,
want.
so
I believe the Chargers went up thanks to the Bills.
Yes. Thanks to the Texans. So this is how things look in the AFC right now. You got the Patriots at number 1 at 10-2, Broncos at 9-2, Colts at 8-3, and Ravens at 6-5. So the Ravens officially knocked off the Steelers, like everybody predicted. Talk about choking the season away. They were 5-1. The Steelers were 5-1, I think.
I know. I'm actually really surprised that Rodgers chose not to play. Like,
I don't think it was his decision.
Right, but I understand he's injured, but I'm pretty sure it was his other hand, right?
Like his non-throwing hand. I mean, he still needs to hand off the ball. It wasn't.
I think it's one of those that maybe they're gonna look back at this game and they're gonna be like, "Shit, maybe this is the reason we didn't make it."
Dude, there's a lot of games they can look back on. Again, they were 5-1. They lost against the Bengals.
Ugh.
Dude, you know what's crazy? They were 5-1. They're currently 6-5. The only win they've had since then was against the Colts. it makes no sense.
Makes sense?
No, it makes no sense. TJ Watt thoughts. He hasn't lived up to his contract, in my humble opinion. They paid him a buttload of money, and he hasn't lived up to it at this point. Especially compared to what the other guy in the division who got paid a buttload of money is doing right now. So, Myles Garrett. I'm talking about Myles Garrett. There you go. So, okay, continuing at 5, we have the Chargers at 7-4, the Jaguars at 7-4, and the Bills at 7-4. On the outside looking in, we have the Texans 6-5, Steelers 6-5, and Chiefs 6-5. So things are tightening it up, man. They're getting very tight. Like I said, the Texans, they need to play. They're gonna play the Colts twice. So if they beat them twice, they would end up knocking them down. The Chargers, they have the tiebreaker against the Chiefs, and they will face the Texans later on. What's up?
All 3 wildcard teams have a tiebreaker against the Chiefs, so they're technically 2 games down, right?
Yes and no. I think when it's multiple teams, the head-to-head doesn't matter anymore. That's why why the Chargers are above the Jaguars. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it just divisional wins?
I don't know. Listen.
I always like the head-to-head better as a tiebreaker.
Yeah, that makes more sense. But if it's multiple teams, like let's say Jaguars beat the Chargers, Chargers beat the Bills, Bills beat the Jaguars, then what do you do?
Well, I guess in a situation like that, you go down to the divisional.
They go to conference. They go to conference record first. And so the Chargers have the better conference record. That's why they're up top. So I think Texans, they're up against the Jaguars. No, they're up against the Colts this week, if I'm not mistaken. They had a mini bye. And let me just check. Let me just double check this. I don't even know why I don't want to make stuff up. Texans.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to come off as misinformation.
All right, so the Texans are up against the Colts, and they are at home. So many things. Lucas Oil Stadium. Where is that? Indianapolis. No. Oh, so they're on the road. See, I almost did fake news there. So it's the Colts at home against the Texans, who had a mini bye. I don't like their odds, to be honest. So it's possible that the Colts start collapsing. What do you think?
Well, I'm actually looking at the upcoming games for the wildcard teams. Chargers should be the Raiders. Jaguars should be the Titans. Bills should beat the Steelers, I think. Maybe spoilers for my pick. So even if the Chiefs beat the Cowboys, I mean, may be able to still keep them at bay.
I mean,
We need to hold the line.
hold the line. All right, so let me see here. Okay. Sam is
Chiefs
saying
might lose to the Cowboys too.
about TJ Watt. He broke his brother's sack number or something. Yeah, so TJ Watt officially has more sacks than his brother JJ Watt. However, I don't know if you know this, but JJ Watt was like the only guy on their team, and he was double teamed always. TJ Watt's not double teamed always, so it's, you know what, good for him. Good for him. He's a good pass rusher. Congratulations, you beat your brother, and that's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. So good for you.
Another failing.
Yeah, but you clearly haven't lived up to your new contract. You need to get that shit going. Chucky D, we need to get the Chiefs off the bubble. Listen, blame the fucking Colts, man. Like, if somebody hasn't been holding up their end of the bargain, blame the Lions. Blame the freaking Ravens. I think the Ravens were injured. But what the hell? Well, let's see. What's the Chiefs' schedule the rest of the way? Let me just check this real quick, because it's not easy either.
They got Chargers and Broncos in there. They're probably just going to beat the Raiders.
All right, so the Chiefs have the Cowboys, then they have the Texans, then Chargers, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. It's 2 very easy games.
Texans are looking tougher by the week.
So let's say they have 2 guaranteed wins, right? Raiders, Titans. That's 4 other games. Texans, Chargers, Broncos are a coin flip. So honestly, the Cowboys is looking like a must win. So there's a possibility the Cowboys take them out. But
put them at the pasture, boys.
Yeah. Who knows?
I'm gonna be rooting for the Cowboys. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about it, but yeah. Another question: is Amarian coming back? From what I saw from Jim Harbaugh's press conference, the return window is open, but that's like 21 days. So hopefully he'll be back. I don't think they need him to beat the Raiders, but if he's back, cool. Like that's a good sign. The team's starting to heal. I'm actually concerned about next week though, because the Eagles play on Friday, and then they play the Chargers on Monday. So they have like a super mini bye. And, well, the Chargers are going to play them on a shorter week, I guess. Well, not shorter week.
Why are they playing on Friday?
Because it's supposed to be the Amazon game, but, you know, it's the Thursday night football games are on Thanksgiving, there's 3 of them, and so they moved the normal Thursday night football, they moved it to Friday. So that's the Amazon game. Which honestly, it's like, now it's the Black Friday game, which honestly I don't hate. More football. Great. But I'm gonna stop. Sure. Honestly, I'm starting to feel it. I feel like I need to take a nap. We didn't even check the NFC. You know what? Because nobody cares about the NFC.
We'll check the NFC on the picks episode.
There you go. As always, comments, questions, suggestions, you can find me at DarioSDW and at Super Dario World. Eric, is there anything you want to shout out?
I just want to shout out all the homies, and I hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yep. Have a great Thanksgiving. Watch a lot of football. Eat a lot of turkey. Don't get too hungover. You know, that's all the good stuff. Buy some cool shit. You know, cool shit.
Yeah, right. Get some good hauls on Black Friday.
Yeah. Have a good one. As always, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.